Welcome back to Market on Close. We just talked trading and riot as everyone wants a piece of Bitcoin in some way. Scott Bauer is the CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. He's been getting pieces of it all along the way. Scott, welcome back to the show. How are you looking at BTC now after we make the new high and we're just kind of sitting at it right now?
FOMO, my friend. Where is this going to end? I mean, this is going to top out here at some point. When we had this discussion, Oliver, it was about 10 days ago, right before the big breakout. And Bitcoin was trading sideways. It was just under 20 grand. And you asked me, if we get that breakout, what is that move? And I said, well, historically, when we get those, it's about a 15% move. Kind of puts us right where we are right here. Mm-hmm. So I think we are going to stay and consolidate in this range here for a bit. I really do. Volatility is still up there. Volume is humongous. As we know, everybody is jumping back into the space. We're seeing usage, for retailers. We're seeing hedge funds get involved here. This time, I believe, is different than 2017. But I think we get a little bit of a consolidation. And, even with this big rise up today, it's up 2%, whatever it is, I still would expect a pullback before any other big move to the upside.
Scott, I literally just tweeted that I disagree that, well, to be specific, I think there's one thing, as I've written for BTC, I think the odds of its probability that it becomes the store of value has increased to this year, given that we've had this hugely unprecedented response to a crisis that we know we're going to get out of from, and we don't know, right? So in my mind, though, it's still a low percentage that at some point down the road, people are going, oh man, we have to transact in Bitcoin because our currency has been destroyed. I still think that's a very, very low probability, but I do think it increased somewhat. And I think we see that in the price reflecting that it's such a high beta asset when the fundamental underpinning does rise in probability, even a small amount, it responds in a big way. Now, the other part is about, as you mentioned, other types of traders coming in. So for me, I see that more as like just a guy at a poker table who's got a bigger stack. And then his friends are here too. So the pot's just getting bigger. But the game hasn't changed. It's just a lot more money going into it. And as this relates to the trade, I would say that Bitcoin, it doesn't really go sideways very often. It usually just goes up and down.
Exactly. When it does go sideways, when it does that consolidation, we see a major move. And we saw that major move over the last week or 10 days. So that's why I think we get this consolidation. However, I don't think we can throw out the news and the fact that major funds are putting money into this. We've seen the likes of Square, PayPal, and other companies, starting to adopt, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So I don't think we can throw that out. But you're right. It doesn't sit still for a long time. Now, last week, when we spoke about this, right at the move or right before the move, rather than talking about Bitcoin, we talked about MSTR.
Yeah,
and I said, for my money, I would rather do an option play in MSTR to the upside, which we did and is up, about 30% at this point right now. I'm still holding that because it goes out to April. I still think there's a lot of upside here. I really do. I just think we're consolidating for a while.
Okay, so MSTR, $332. You're still holding on to that. Now, your expiry is in April, and what's your target to get out of here, Scott? Is there a price that we could get before then where you'll get out and you'll say, okay, even though I had it till April, I want to make sure I don't get killed on the time now after this. Let me take this move right now.
Absolutely. I bought the 360, 390 call spread for $7. It's traded about $9.50 right now.
Okay.
My target is to make 50%. So if this spread gets up to 10.5, $11, I'm out and I'll reset. Now, what do I need for that to happen? I only need MSTR probably to move another 3 to 4% for that to happen. That is not out of the realm of possibility at all. And, we could, if the FOMO in the whole, sector continues here, that could happen tomorrow, the next day, or it could take, another month. But I love the time frame that I have in this.
Okay, so if in the next week or so this thing goes back to the highs, you're taking profits on that from my math that I see. Yeah, okay.
I'm out. I'll reset, wait for a pullback, and then maybe consider again what to do.
Okay. Hey, Scott, gold is struggling. It seems like it's having trouble getting past 19, maybe making now a series of yet another lower high. Silver, though, is really getting blasted after showing some strength over gold. What do you make of these two in the relationship right now?
So gold, we've talked about that for me, I'm not getting in until we see that breakout, right? Till we get out of that range. So we're still not there yet. We've been, consolidating a little bit, push that 19 level. It's just consolidating. So I'm still waiting. Silver, however, on this big knock in silver that we saw here, down to, especially I'm looking at SLV, the ETF here, down to that 23 range. I really think there's more of an opportunity short run here in silver than there is in gold to kind of break out. So I'm buying in silver a January 24-26 call spread. That's in the SLV ETF. I can buy that for 40, 45 cents. I really see the possibility that silver can reach back to that 26-ish level. If you look to see where SLV traded from kind of July to maybe early September, there was so much consolidation in that 25 to 25 and a half range. To me, that's a magnet. That's where I see this thing going.
Okay. Bauer the Bull for MicroStrategy and silver. I like it. Okay, thanks, Scott. We got to run.
Thanks.
CEO of
Happy holidays.
Academy. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it.